So today, Sony San Diego Studio did a live stream over on their Twitch channel, and they basically went over pretty much everything involving content for MLB The Show 19 and Diamond Dynasty. Now, there is way too much to cover in one video, so I'm going to go ahead and break it down into a couple different videos. So if you guys want to know everything about Diamond Dynasty and you want to keep up with all the news, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm covering everything as it's coming out, so make sure to subscribe because this is the place to be if you want to know. But they talked about a plethora of things. They talked about ranked season rewards, they talked about the XP reward path, they broke down team affinity, they talked about creative player, roster updates, pretty much everything you would like to know, they covered. But one thing they did cover, which is always a big topic of discussion, is the top 3 players at each position for live series. Every year when they do these pre-release streams, they always say ratings are not final. They don't want you to think that any guy at a certain position is going to be that rating you see him as when the game comes out. They usually wait till pretty close to the launch of the game to actually do the ratings, and it looks as though they have done them now, and they revealed the top 3 players at each position. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the top 3 guys at each position. I want you guys to know who they are. Remember, these are just live series players. These are not legends. These are not flashbacks. These are just the current day players, and it's the top 3 at each position. So let's get into it. If you have any disagreements, you feel like some guy should have been rated higher, some guy should have been 2, 3, whatever, leave it down in the comments below. But we're going to go ahead and start it off with catchers.
All right, heading into catchers, we got Wilson Ramos. He's been an all-star 16 and 18.
That one speed.
Amazing hitter. Posey.
Catcher.
Still close to the top. And then we got JT Realmuto. I'm sorry, formerly.
Phillies have a great lineup right now.
Yeah, they do.
Number 1 catcher.
So number 1, JT Realmuto, number 2, Buster Posey, and number 3, Wilson Ramos. A couple interesting things here. Number 1, this is the only live series position that does not have a diamond in there. Every other position has a diamond. I'm pretty sure the only other 2 positions that have 1 diamond and then 2 golds are going to be center field and I believe second base. But even those do have a top player at that position. The other interesting thing here in the top 3 catchers is there's no Gary Sanchez, and I believe that's because the fielding is such a big deal this year, or they're at least making a big deal out of it. So I think the fielding attributes were reworked a little bit. So Gary Sanchez probably has a lot lower fielding because, let's be real, he's not a great defensive catcher. His hitting might not be able to make up for it, and you know, he's probably going to be, I would still say he's probably going to be a gold, but he's probably going to be right on the border between gold and silver. Out of these 3 guys, it looks as though Wilson Ramos is probably the best hitter, and it looks as though JT Realmuto is probably the most well-rounded card because he's got like 70-something speed. That's a pretty good catcher. But now let's go ahead and move to first base.
All right, let's just get it going.
All right, here we go. Live series.
Top 3
reveals.
first baseman. Joey Votto. Who's number 2?
Hold up. Pause.
Hold on.
Pause for a sec.
Who do you think?
We're going in reverse order.
Reverse order.
So he's the third.
He's the 3rd best live series
This is a
first
trick
baseman.
question.
Yeah.
What?
Who's
This
the
is a
top
trick
2? I
question,
see
isn't it?
Freeman,
At first base?
Goldie.
Well, actually, at first base it is.
Goldie. I see Freeman and Goldie.
Yeah, but there is an order to
You're
this.
pulling your leg here.
All right,
Yeah, this one's real hard.
here we go. Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Number 2 first baseman. And then the top first baseman.
Freddie Freeman.
They're all the same overall.
Yeah, but I chose to put Fred. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. There's your top 3
Boom, boom,
first
boom.
basemen, all tied at 85.
So the top 3 live series first basemen are all going to be sitting at an 85 overall diamond. Now remember, 85 is where diamond starts. So these guys are borderline diamond. That's actually pretty crazy to think that there's no first baseman that's by far and away the best in the game in terms of live series. But looking at all of these guys, they all look pretty similar to the way they looked last year. Paul Goldschmidt looks like he's probably the best hitter. Freddie Freeman looks pretty good, especially against those righties with that 89 overall contact. Goldie's a beast against lefties. Votto is also really good over there as well. Goldschmidt's got a little bit more speed. So really all of these guys are pretty similar. It's going to be hard to choose who you want if you had to choose. The thing that Freeman and Votto have is that they're a lefty, Goldschmidt's a righty. It's pretty much a level playing field for these guys in terms of their overall rating. By the way, don't pay attention too much to Paul Goldschmidt's card art. They will update him in a Cardinals uniform. They just haven't got a picture of him yet. So that's what first base is looking like.
Who's 3rd best?
Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy.
The 80 overall.
Yeah, the young star for the Braves. Young core player. Then we got Whit Merrifield. He's a primary second base.
Great year.
That plays all over the field, and yeah, he took a
high contact guy.
Awesome.
Whit Merrifield. And then number 1, no surprises here.
No surprises.
Jose Altuve. Dropped a little bit from last year, but still the top second baseman in the
Crazy
game.
contact.
Big jump from Witt to Altuve.
Yeah.
Merrifield, the fastest of the 3. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, as I said before, second base is one of the only positions along with center field that has 1 diamond and then 2 golds underneath him. Jose Altuve is the best second baseman in the game, as he should be. He's got 102 contact versus righties with 91 versus lefties. He's got really good speed. He's got really good fielding. He's overall one of the better position players in the game, if not like a top 5 position player in the game. Then you got Whit Merrifield, who's sitting with a 98 contact versus lefty. He doesn't have a ton of power, but he's got some nice speed and some good fielding. And then you've got Ozzie Albies, 80 overall gold, good contact against lefties. He is a switch hitter. He's got good fielding, good speed as well. So between Merrifield and Albies, not a crazy difference in terms of attributes, but once you jump all the way up to Altuve, it really starts to show. So Jose Altuve, once again, the best second baseman in the league.
Top 3 third baseman. Here we go. Number 3.
Manny.
He's
San Diego.
He's gonna play third, right, for the Padres?
Yes, he's playing third.
We'll get a new action shot, too, for him. Don't worry,
Yeah.
Vince.
Yeah. Then we got Jose Ramirez. Number 2, third baseman.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Nolan.
got Nolan Arenado, top third baseman.
Double diamond.
Yeah, one of the top players in the game, bar none.
He'll be a Rocky for a while.
Yeah, he will. Got that extension.
Got that bag.
No big surprises here. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother knows that Nolan Arenado is the best third baseman in the game. His combination of amazing fielding with his crazy hitting numbers. Obviously, he's going to be one of the best live series cards you can pick up. His numbers against lefties looking really nice. 104.99, really good. Jose Ramirez at number 2, really good power, and then he's a switch hitter as well. He's also got some good fielding, and he's got really good speed as well. Once again, another great player. And then Manny Machado, he is moving from shortstop back to third base where he used to play with the Baltimore Orioles. He looks like a pretty well-rounded card all over the place. He's got a good arm. He's got really good hitting numbers, pretty, you know, like I said, balanced overall. So all 3 of these guys look really good at third base.
Going over to the shortstops, we got best fielder
in the game.
Andrelton Simmons. We got Javi Baez, breakout last year.
Love that card.
Yeah, amazing. And then you got Francisco Lindor, the switch hitter with power, great fielder, speed. Got it all with Lindor.
Again, check out the fielding ratings.
Yeah.
Simmons is a monster now.
98 vision for Simmons.
And I think
Yeah.
his plate vision is like over 92, right? Because that dude never strikes out.
Similar to third base, no real surprise as the number 1 shortstop is Francisco Lindor, sitting at an 87 overall. He's got great fielding with 90, 88 reaction, really good against lefties, 90 contact with 84 vision. Of course, he's a switch hitter as well. Overall, Francisco Lindor, he's the best shortstop in the game. Then you've got Javier Baez, who is just an insane player. 89, 82 against lefties, 72, 70 against righties. Great fielding, great speed, and I love his card art. I love that picture on his card art. I think that looks really, really good. And then number 3, you've got Andrelton Simmons. They said he's one of the best fielders in the game, as he should be. He's also got really high vision with some 79 contact against righties. Hopefully Andrelton is usable this year if contact hitters are nice. But now on to left field.
Top 3 left fielders. You saw Ozzie Albies, and here's another one of those young
Acuna.
Braves. Got JD Martinez, one of the best hitters in the game. And then we got Stanton still up there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huge power.
Huge power.
Acuna, JD, and Stanton.
Very nice.
So tied for the number 1 spot for left field, you've got Stanton and you've got JD Martinez. JD is the better pure hitter between the 2 of them. Attribute-wise, Stanton is still a really good hitter. 104 power against lefties is nice, but he's got a little bit better fielding and he's got some better speed as well, so that's probably how they are ending up tied. And then in the 3 spot, you got Ronald Acuna Jr., 83 overall gold. Looks like a pretty well-rounded card. Good contact, good power all around. You got good speed and good fielding, so these are the top 3 left fielders.
Center field. All right. Who's going to be number 1 at center field? I'm just kidding. We got Lorenzo Cain, number 3.
It's a fish.
Yeah, contact speed guy. We got Starling Marte.
And
Tied
to
with
absolutely
tied
no
with
one's
Kane.
surprised.
Absolutely no surprise.
94 overall, though. 94.
94. Last year, I think he started as 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, 94
And
overall.
another thing to
Mike
remember,
Trout.
guys, is pay attention because all of the fielding ratings have been recalibrated with our new formula. So you'll see drastic changes. So I know y'all screenshotted all these, but check out, you're going to see drastic changes in fielding ratings.
And to nobody's surprise, Mike Trout is the #1 center fielder in the game, a whole 11 points better than the #2 guy, which is Starling Marte and Lorenzo Cain. Neither Cain or Marte look that great to me. One of them's got some pretty good fielding. The other one's got a good arm. One of them has 84 stealing. The other one has like 46. So, you know, they're pretty whatever cards, I would say. I mean, maybe this is just the Angels fan biasing me, but good lord, Mike Trout looks amazing. Great speed, great fielding, great hitting. The power versus lefties is a little bit low, and the vision is still middle of the road. But Mike Trout, clearly the best current day player, the best live series card in the game.
Yeah. Heading over to right field.
Oh boy.
We got Christian Yelich, last year's MVP.
Loaded at right field.
Yeah. We got Bryce Harper, cover boy.
We'll get him in a Phillies
Yeah,
uniform.
we will. We
Don't
will.
worry.
We got Aaron Judge, 86.
Where's...
And then
And
Mookie
Mookie.
Betts.
That's top 4.
Again, pay attention to Mookie's fielding. Like compare Mookie's fielding ratings to live series launch roster today to what it was at the end of last season.
I don't think we're going to see any more complaints about his arm.
No.
Right?
No.
I mean,
It says 99 fielding on Mookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one of the best fielding
ridiculous.
seasons in right field ever.
Yep.
So for this one, they actually gave us 4 cards. At first, when they showed Judge as the 3rd one, I was like, wait. But they decided to show us 4, probably because they wanted to show Bryce Harper and his attributes since he is the cover boy. But Mookie Betts looks unbelievable. Look at the fielding, 99 fielding with the hitting that he already has, that 90 contact versus lefties, 87 versus righties with the 87 vision and the 77 speed. Mookie looks incredible, dude. Also, Aaron Judge is looking really nice. The great power against both sides with that 98 arm strength. Bryce Harper, 97 power against righties, and Christian Yelich also looking really good as well. All 4 of these guys are insane. Right field might be the most stacked position in terms of live series cards. It's looking like a bloodbath out there when it comes to hitters.
All right. Heading over to starting pitchers, we got Jake DeGrom at 89, last year's NL Cy Young winner.
And Sale.
We got Chris Sale, #2. And #1, no surprise.
To nobody's surprise.
Yeah, Max Scherzer. He wins the Cy Young every year, it seems like.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame path.
#1, no real surprise here. Max Scherzer sitting at a 91 overall. Chris Sale sitting at a 90 with that 99 break and the 82 hits per 9. And then at 3, Jacob deGrom at an 89 overall after the amazing season he had in 2018. One thing I think is interesting here is Clayton Kershaw is no longer in the top 3 of the starting pitchers. That doesn't mean that it's like deserved or anything. Like I don't think he is one of the top 3 right now. It's just crazy to think that like Kershaw's been the guy for so long. Now Scherzer, Sale, and DeGrom have eclipsed him for the top spots. That's pretty crazy.
So we're doing relievers and closers. We're not just doing
top 3 relief pitchers.
We got Chad Green on the Yankees. Last 2 years he's been amazing.
Hader.
Josh Hader.
That dude's gonna be so much better this year.
And Andrew Miller. So I don't know if the trend continues, Hader might be at the top at the end of this year, overtaking
nobody
Miller.
could hit him.
But
So Andrew Miller still sitting at that #1 spot for live series relievers. He's got 103 Ks per 9, 98 hits per 9, 99 break, but Josh Hader not too far behind with the 109 and 109 hits and Ks per 9, 99 break, and 82 velocity. I have a feeling that Josh Hader this year is going to be nasty. He is going to be tough to hit from the left side of the rubber.
and then the top 3 closers. We've got another Yankee reliever. They've got the best bullpen in the majors.
I love it.
We got Edwin Diaz, led the league in saves last year, and Kenley Jansen. And there might be a changing of the guard, but Andrew Miller and Kenley Jansen still the top closer and reliever. Let's see what happens this year.
And Mets fans, we got you, all right?
Yeah,
we'll
we
get
got
you
you.
Edwin.
We got you.
So Kenley Jansen is still the #1 closer in the game at an 87 overall diamond, 97, 98 hits and Ks per 9. Edwin Diaz not far behind, now a New York Met, 86 overall diamond, and Aroldis Chapman, 85, still the flamethrower that he's always been. He is going to be at an 85 and be the #3 closer. So those are the top 3 players at each position for live series going into the launch of MLB The Show 19. Down in the comments, do you feel like anybody was disrespected? Do you think that somebody is rated too high? Do you think somebody should be above somebody else? Let me know your thoughts down there. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the new MLB The Show 19 news. There's going to be a ton of more videos coming out this weekend. Should be a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.